So we're in the Supra again. We've got to get some fuel for this thing. I've moved some stuff around to see if we can try to fix our laptop freezing problem. So currently I have a brand new USB cable in the ECU. This one has a couple of ferrite beads in it, so that should in theory help us with noise protection, but I have to run an extension cable, so I don't know if that's going to help or hurt us or not. So right now what we're doing is we're just doing some driving. So we still are getting a little bit of intermittent freezing. It's a lot better. It's not completely locking up the laptop. So if you give it a little time, it'll recover. So I ended up I pulled the extension cable completely out and went straight from the USB cable from the ECU directly into the laptop. And we're gonna try that now. We are hitting a bit of fuel cut here, so the boost controller is turned off. To my understanding though, that the wastegate spring is only 14 pounds of boost, so I'm not sure why we're exceeding the boost cut, but so far so good. As far as not having the extension in, seems to cleared up our problem, I think. But I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the shop, and we're gonna take a look at the wastegate ordeal really quick here. Well, pretty sure I'm pretty sure I know why the boost controller is not working, or the wastegate's not working. Broken plastic T, not the end of the world. This car's supposed to be on a base map anyway, so we're just gonna run a vacuum line from here to some intake source, just to keep it from over boosting. Vacuum T on it was broken, and that'll definitely do it. But this car's a stock GE motor, VVTi at that, so it doesn't have head gaskets or anything like that, so we're not looking to make a ton of power. We just want this damn car to run. There we go. Finally heard the wastegate dump for them. So, that is good to go there. Laptop is still running from my understanding. Nothing is frozen. Heck yeah. So I don't know how much boost we're making, but I guess we didn't hit the cut. So that tells me we're definitely below 17 PSI or something like that. So we're definitely below. So it's mighty rich, but we saw 193 kPa, which is right a hair under 14 pounds of boost. 5,300 RPMs. It seems like the car shifted though before I let off. And even over here, when I was like 80% throttle into it, just like what I would consider, you know, not wide open throttle, we saw a max of 193 kPa again, so about 14 psi. It is extremely rich. Like, we're at like 0.5 Lambda, so it's disgustingly rich. We definitely gotta lean that back out, but it is finally working, and it seems like the car is like freaking finally happy. So we got the car warmed up, we got some fuel for it, and so now we're just gonna do some street tuning, obviously. We got the wastegate situated yesterday, and today, like I said, now we're just gonna do a couple pulls here, and hopefully everything is gonna work like it's supposed to. So on this thing, this little toggle switch down here actually does some shifting for us. Now, the one thing that I think though, I think the transmission's actually starting to slip. So I don't know if you guys can see me, like basically what I do is I just flip the switch. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video from that little bit that I'm playing around with, but it seems to me like the transmission is slipping. I'm obviously not 100% sure, but it really does seem like it. So I've finally been able to do a couple wide open throttle pulls, and when I do the pulls, it just, like I said, it feels like it's slipping. So I'm gonna try to confirm it really quick, and then we'll go from there.